Hello everybody, welcome back. So in today's video, I have been wanting to film a battle of the Essence mascaras. I have a total of 7 mascaras here to talk about. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to tell you my preference of like lash experience or lash final. What is this? Interesting. So what I like to have in a mascara, I like fluttery lashes. I don't like spidery lashes, clumpy lashes. I like them to look feathery, volume. I'm not so much worried about the length, but I like feathery volume. So like I like separation, and you can't really see because I have, like, to me I think I have good lashes, but you can kind of see on this side a little bit. I just kind of like them to look almost like false lashes or something. So like a false lash effect. That's kind of what I think it looks like, maybe, but that's in my head, you know? So in translation it might look different, but I'm going to talk about these. And before I get into it again, these are my opinions and my opinions alone. So if you have a different opinion, then that's great, and that's your opinion is valid as well. But these are what I have experienced and I love. On Ulta.com, they have really good reviews of all these mascaras that I've seen. And so I'm going to start with the ones I don't like. I like the least, and go with my ones that I like the most. So a while back, I bought a whole bunch of mascara because they were like $2.50 or something really cheap for Essence mascara. So I just kind of bought a stockpile because I hadn't really tried very many of them, and it's best to buy them online, or I would say online, because Essence kind of doesn't come, they don't have like wrapped packaging or anything. They're just like sitting there, so to know, you don't really know if it's been opened or anything like that. And so yes. So it's taken a while to film this because I've had so many mascaras and I don't want to have several open all at once, so I have taken a while to film it. So I'm just gonna go in with the one I don't understand. Everybody really likes this one, and I'm not done using it yet, but every time I use it I'm just not impressed with what's going on. This is the brush. Now when it comes to brushes, I like big, fat, voluptuous brushes. Like the bigger the better for me. And so this is the one that, I don't know, it's like it's not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but it just doesn't give me that effect that I want. And this is the False Lash Effect mascara, the Last Princess one. The packaging is just gorgeous. I mean, like, for Essence, it's just beautiful. And I don't know, it just is not my 100% favorite mascara. So this one is probably, I would probably give it like 2-3 stars, like if I was doing a review. It just doesn't give me the effect that I want. I like fluttery lashes. And this one is, well, maybe this is probably the one I like the least. Like, I would never repurchase this. I just don't understand this brush. It's like long and skinny, and it's just almost spiraled. It doesn't have give you much separation or anything like that. I just don't understand the concept of this brush. And this is supposed to be intense volume boost. So when I heard volume, I was like, yes, I don't really care about length, I just want the volume. So it just did not give that to me. And these two, unfortunately, are the ones I'm still using. They're the ones at like the tail end, which is so funny because I kind of started using the ones I knew that I liked the most. I use those first. This one is something that seemed like it would be perfectly up my alley. It says, get a big lashes, volume boost, clump free. Perfect. It has everything in the name that I would want, and it did do it, but it just, this kind of brush doesn't give me everything that I want. It's like that oval shaped kind of a brush. I just don't like that because you're only getting what you can have in the middle, and it doesn't really do much for your inner corners or outer corners. And I really like to focus stuff out here so I can like flick it out almost. That's how I apply it. I really like to go on the outer corners. And so this is actually another one I'm still working on. So I have 3 open at the, like I'm still using 3 of them. So I just don't really understand this one. It doesn't do exactly what it says. I guess it does volume a little bit, but it doesn't separate that I want it to separate. Like, it's not clumpy, but it's not separating enough for me. So if I had to, and if there was some circumstance, I would not stray away from this mascara, but it's not my 100% favorite when it comes to the Essence line. Okay. So this is another one of the Get Big Lashes. This is the Volume Boost Waterproof. So this is like the original one, and then obviously they have this one, but I think these ones are like brother and sister, or you know, sister and sister, whatever. And I don't like the waterproof version of this. I like this one a lot better. I would repurchase this for circumstantial reasons, whatever. And I love the brush on this, because it's so funny, because the brush on the waterproof one is different than the original. Doesn't make any sense. You'd think it'd be the same. They just changed the formula. So this is the waterproof, and then this is the original. And they're just different. I don't understand. And I believe that the brush really is like the key. It's like almost 80% of the whole thing. Like the product, yes, because you don't want flaking, you don't want smudging, and that can really, that can clump together, but I don't understand. So I don't like brushes that look like a Christmas tree. These ones are okay to me because I like the kind of, you know, it really helps with like the flare out and the inner corner and such, but I don't understand that why this is so much different, like the brush and everything, than this. I just thought waterproof, great. Yeah. But I would repurchase the purple one for sure. It's one of my most favorites from them, with the whole Get Big Lashes. I really do like that. Now, I have not tried every mascara from their line, and I really would like to try their like primer and stuff like that, but because I think there's a lot more. They have quite a bit of mascaras in their line, and yes. Okay, so before I move on to my most favorite mascaras from Essence ever, I'm going to reiterate and say, kind of change my thoughts a little bit. This is the one I would say I would recommend the least amount from them. This brush is just like so non-existent. It doesn't make any sense to me. So this is the one I would like not recommend at all. And then this one, I just don't understand the hype, but I'm still using it and trying it. It's in my rotation, but the one that I like the most, that I've been using the most right now, is the NYX Worth of the Hype mascara. That one is actually really, really good, and I do recommend that one because it's drugstore and it's cruelty-free. Great, like great, great, great. And then these two. Now, I'm going to say I would prefer this one over this one because of the brush. The brush really does like make a big difference to me. And, but I also, it's a good waterproof mascara, I guess, but it's not the greatest one ever. So I would maybe try like if you're really needing a good waterproof one, try a CoverGirl. They are cruelty-free. They're really great. And that's what I say about that. So these two are my most favorite mascaras from Essence ever. This is the Volume Style Lash Extension Mascara and the Volume Style Curl and Hold Mascara. I would say I love the purple one a lot more than the pink one, just by preference. And like, it's so funny because like it's one of those brushes that I would never ever pick. Like, it's so flimsy, but I guess it's the formula that is, you know, it doesn't clump together, it separates, it does really good. So it's that skinny, silly brush that I don't understand. like I never ever pick a brush like this, but I picked this one and now I really like it. And then this one is, once again, a different kind of a brush, but I like this brush a little bit more. It's really dried out, but I have a backup of this when the other ones are all gone. And I like the brush on this one more, but I like the formula of this one more. And I got my sister on these mascaras as well, and she's like so happy that they're like so inexpensive. But with Essence mascaras, I do recommend you buy them online because there's no way of telling if they've been opened, because I mean, what are you gonna do, open it? I mean, no. One time I did buy one. I actually bought one of these and the stopper was gone. Like this black stopper was all gone and like I don't even know. So it was like I bought it at the store and it was not good. So if you are going to buy a mascara from Essence, I would recommend obviously these three other ones I recommend the most. So they Get Big Lashes three triple black mascara. Then I recommend the Volume Stylist Curl and Hold and Volume Stylist 18-hour lash extension. The reason I like, also the packaging and the wording really get you in, because it's like lash extension mascara, and that's like what I'm going for. And then Curl and Hold, that's really good too. This one has like micro styling waxes, so I'm not sure if it's like more long wearing because of that, but yes. So I just want to ask you, if you've tried any of these mascaras, let me know down below in the comments which ones you like the most. We don't need to have a discussion or an argument about how something's great because of. We just need to know what your opinions are and be like, this is the one I really like, because we don't need to we don't need to have an argument in the comments about things that we love. We all love something, we all don't love something, and so everybody's opinions are valid. We don't need to have a discussion about it. So this is what I've been wanting to film for a while now, and I am so glad that I got around to doing it. What mascaras that you like that are really inexpensive? Sorry, but I do not buy Wet n Wild anymore. They kind of thought that they found a loophole in selling makeup in China. That is not a loophole. I'm sorry, Wet n Wild, but you did not find a loophole. I will link Jen Loves Reviews video on the Wet n Wild thing. You know, it is personal preference, but when I come to Cruelty-free, I don't really care about too much about the parent companies, because you know, at the end of the day, if one brand is selling more because it is a cruelty-free, then maybe that will kind of ring a bell in their head. Now, CoverGirl has gone cruelty-free. They do not sell in China. That's really great. I know this is a rant, but that's why I like these mascaras, and that's how come I got into them, was because they were cruelty-free and I had transitioned to cruelty-free, and I was like looking for good mascaras, and so that's why I was like, I'm gonna try all of these because they're all cruelty-free and great and really inexpensive. So yes, Wet n Wild, it's so sucky. Like, they're like the staple of cruelty-free. Like, great, no parent companies, beautiful. And maybe they have a parent company, don't quote me on that. But now they thought that they found a loophole, and now it's just kind of disheartening for me. So yes, so I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this video was helpful at all, or any to bring on a discussion, please comment below your thoughts and give it a thumbs up if this video found you well. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.